Welcome to Pitești in Romania for the Under-16 Women's EuroBasket semi-final between France and Slovenia. These teams are possibly just 2 games away from their first ever medal for their national team. These are the moments that the players will never forget in their entire careers. Here is the slate of games earlier today. Germany losing to Turkey, Serbia losing to Hungary, but the 2 games that really ring through the 2 semi-finals, France v Slovenia, and then later this evening, Spain taking on Latvia. Here's the road to the final. As you can see, France beat Germany. Slovenia beat Turkey in the quarter-finals. That is how they got to this semi-final. That is how they are potentially 80 minutes away from a gold medal. A big moment in these young players' lives, that is for sure. Both teams now heading back to the benches as we get ready for player introductions. Slovenia will be the first team to be introduced. And I say they beat Turkey in that quarter-final, but it was a tough game. It wasn't an easy ride for them, that is for sure. Coming away with a 47-54 win, low scoring. Kept their composure throughout though and got the job done in the end. Throughout this tournament, Slovenia have looked to attack the basket. They've looked to use their size to their advantage. And I don't expect it to be any different here today. Expect plenty of action in the paint from Slovenia. And I'm sure all that's on the mind of these players is whether they can go one better than the Slovenian team did last year. They came away with a silver medal in this tournament last year after losing to Spain in the final. How they would love, maybe, who knows, to meet Spain in the final again tomorrow and maybe this time beat them. As for France, they've looked pretty invincible in this tournament so far. No opponent has scored over 50 points against them. And that includes a 40-point quarter-final win over Germany. They are delivering a near-perfect all-round performance at times, and I'm sure enter today's game with a heap of confidence and belief. They'll also have in the back of their minds the exit from this tournament that France had at the quarter-finals, also at the hands of Spain last year, with France ultimately finishing 7th. We'll now have a break in our commentary for the national anthems of Slovenia and France. Well, the national anthems always set the scene nicely for these kind of games. Coaches head to the half to shake hands. Players do also as we get ready to lock in for today's game. Both teams now will head into their final warm-ups, their final preparations. Here are your officials for today's games. Bogna Bokovinska, Michaela Szorzova and Nika Stampiliga from Poland, Czechia and Croatia respectively. Let's have a look at the starting five for Slovenia. They're going to go with Gobec, Prapa, Lorbeck, Bijancic, as well as Milinovic. That's the five to start the game for Slovenia. Three of these players were in the team that won silver last year, so they know how to get the job done. And Coach Matevich nervously walking along the sideline at the moment. Lots of thoughts in his head now for the French starting five. Gosolan, Owana, David Saga, Rigo and Zomo. The starting five for France. Coach Gupilot on the side of the court as well, ready to go. Deep in thought as his team get ready to take to the floor for the first time. Remember to scan the QR code on the screen. That will take you to the official website for this tournament. And if you want to join in on social media, head over to the socials, Facebook, Insta, X, TikTok. You take your pick, whatever's your favorite, and look for @EuroBasket Women and use hashtag U16 EuroBasket to join in the conversation as we progress through this game here today. Should be a good game. Slovenia ranked 6th in the world for junior women's basketball, 3rd in Europe. France, 1 spot above them in the world, 1 spot above them in Europe. Slovenia certainly on the rise. Last year's silver medal was their first ever medal at this tournament for France. They've won it 5 times, and the last time was only back in 2023. You feel like France probably enter the game as slight favourites, but I would not rule out this Slovenia team, that is for sure. Plenty of talent. Crowd in. Sure to hear plenty of noise as friends and family cheer these young players on. Ida Prapa for Slovenia will start the game, and she's the youngest player here, just 14 years of age. What a moment for her and her family. And we're underway here in Pitești, semi-final number 1 of the 2026 FIBA U16 Women's EuroBasket. France going up against Slovenia. into the corner straight away. That one comes up short though for Mlinaric. Rigo waits for David Isaga to come through. Slovenia's defense holding strong. A little bit of separation though, and the step through. Will that be a travel? I think it will. I think it was just a drag of that left pivot foot. Lorbeck hands it back into the hands of Gobetz. She'll back out, take a run up at this one. Dips the shoulder. Good defensive stand again though. Rebound pulled in by Zomo. Pass ahead all the way through. Won't get the score. Rebound falls kindly to Lorbeck. Baseline drive, first score of the game is for Slovenia as Fijancic just darts along that baseline for two. Now into the low block, Zomo can't get the finish. Good footwork to get herself into the position, but the finish wasn't quite there. Spin move off the glass will draw the foul. That will send Lorbeck to the line for two. Let's have a look again, yeah. Left Gosselin in a wake. Lorbeck 64% from the free throw line in this tournament. Off right with that one, just clips the iron. One of the Slovenian players who was here last year and won silver. Also part of their roster that played in the U17 World Cup earlier in the summer. Averaged just about 8 points as Slovenia finished up 8th in that one. Slovenia now up by 3. That one spilled out of bounds by Iwana. Turnover ball, both teams looking a little nervous here in the early stages of this game. Understandable, really big moment for every single player taking to the floor here. For the majority of them, it's their first ever FIBA international competition, wearing that, well, much sought after national team jersey. Another turnover. Turnover number 3 for France now. Only averaging 14 a game across this tournament, so it certainly is showing that there's a few nerves kicking about in the early stages of this semi-final. Grappa. Shot clock down to 2. Gonna have to be a heave from the half, high arcing. Oh, how did she get that to go? Unbelievable from the 14-year-old. My goodness me. Slovenia now have a 6-point lead. A bright start. Zomo glides inside, off the glass. Heavy-handed though. Lorbeck now uses her advantage. Will draw the foul and will head to the line. No hesitation, enough to draw the foul from Rigo. First is good. And the second, first points of the game for Emma Lorbeck. Down low, Zomo, spin move off the glass, not this time. Zomo getting herself in a whole range of strong positions. I feel that eventually it will start to drop for her. She's doing all the hard work. Zomo will come out of the game though. Into the action comes Pina Montero. All the way through, Gobets rolls in another three. This is a dream start to the game for Slovenia. They're up by 11 and a timeout's going to be called by France. Coach Goupilot wants to talk it over as his team. Well, we're 4 minutes in, they haven't scored and they've conceded 11. French fans trying to lift their team, and they may need it right now. Coach Goupilot needs a reaction from his team coming out of that timeout. And Slovenia right now have had a dream start to this game as they lead by 11. Gosselin. Spin move. Will end up traveling, or is it a foul? It's going to be a foul whistle on Gobets. She stayed up straight. Instead of stepping forward, it would have probably been a travel. Baseline ball now for France. On the wing. That one's got way too much on it though. Possession saved as Gobets falls out of bounds. Lorbeck. Vijancic. Good take in the end by Mlinaric, but she's going to turn it over as the shot clock expires. Good defense by France that time. Oh, and the two is good. And that will put some confidence into the French team as Kanayan Simba gets their scoring underway a little over 5 minutes into the game. Lob pass dropped inside to Lorbeck, and she'll get the score. Open in the slot for three. In and out, rebound falls into the hands of Fijancic. Lorbeck playing point forward an awful lot of the game right now, showing the versatility, even though she stands 191 tall. The ball stolen away though. France will fly down the floor. Kaliana Simba slows it down. Pass down low. Strong move and one. Ducour. At the line for the bonus. There's the reach in from Lorbeck. There's the score from Binta Ducour. 57% free throw shooter across the tournament. Heads to the line for the first free throw of the game for France. Slightly off left, springs away and into the hands of Prapper. Prapper now. Gobetz dumps it inside. Lorbeck blocked but fouled. Ducour saying I was straight up. Officials disagree. 2 shots for Lorbeck. Let's have a look at the replay. Yeah, those arms aren't straight up and she's jumping forward. First is good for Lorbeck. Four from 5 from the free throw line so far. 6 early points for Emma Lorbeck as she just ties her laces. This is the second. Good steal, Emma Lorbeck getting out and running now. Drive inside, good interior pass. Beautiful teamwork. Fijancic with the finish. Slovenia just growing in confidence. They lead by 12 and a block by Lorbeck this time. She's doing it all. Whistled off the ball as France are trying to find a way to stop Emma Lorbeck establishing in the low block. France now in the penalty, so the next foul we'll see. Slovenia head to the free throw line. Another change as Zomo comes back in. What an opening 7 and a bit minutes of basketball this has been for Slovenia. A dream start. Long inbound, goes straight into the hands of Fijancic. Backdoor cut is good and the finish is good. Sodin with her first points of the game. Foul's going to be called, an illegal screen whistled on Ducour. The screen was just set too wide, that's all. Feet were spread way too far. She'll have to come out of the game as she picks up her second foul. Ibengo comes in her place. Step back three ball from the top is good. Prapper with her second triple of the game. Hasn't shot the ball exceptionally well from outside in this tournament, but why not save your best to last? Step through, Traore can't get it to go. Rebound into the hands of Gobetz. Drive inside, not this time. Rebound pulled in by Ebengo. Three ball from the wing, that's got too much on it. It's going to be dropped out of bounds though, I think off the hands of Rebic. Into the game comes Awana. Oh, another block. This time it's Fijancic sweeping across to swat that one away. Prappa. Mlinaric tries to whip it to the weak side, easily intercepted though. Strong move, but another rejection. This time Rebic with the block. Slovenia just dominating both ends of the floor right now. Prappa's going to spill that one out of bounds, but it's off a French body, so it will remain Slovenia ball. Stolen away by Zomo. Jumps in the passing lane, reads it well. Zomo looking to go coast to coast, kicks it back out. Kanayana Simba goes inside, tries to draw contact, ends up taking a very difficult shot. That one's not going to go for Prappa. Heave from the half to finish the first quarter. Oh my goodness me. What a first 10 minutes of basketball we've had. It's France 4, Slovenia 21. A dream start to the semi-final for Slovenia. Second quarter action underway here in Pest. A dream first 10 minutes of basketball for Slovenia in this under-16 women's EuroBasket semi-final. They lead France 21-4. However, that is a big shot from Kanian Nsimba. Takes herself to 5 points personal. Brings Slovenia back to within 14 of France. Gobetz will get the roll. Strong move, tough move to the basket. Kanian Nsimba banks one home. 5 early points in the second quarter for her. Trying to lead this comeback charge. And a huge jumper. As Slovenia continue to impress. Foul's going to be whistled on Milinovic. Will be her first foul of the game. France throwing everything they've got right now to trying to get their way back into this one. I feel like it's going to be a full 30-minute task to bring that deficit under control. Free ball goes up, rebound pulled in by Zomo. Put back by Zomo. France have already scored more in this quarter, considering it's 1 minute and 45 seconds in, than they did in the entire first quarter. So that is a positive for them. Slovenia looking a little bit scrappier as they are now under pressure. 2 on the shot clock, going to have to throw something up, and they get out of jail with a foul. Shot clock pretty much had expired. I think Zomo called for that one. Almost stolen away. That's a smart play in the end by Gobetz, throwing it off the legs. Thrown straight into the hands of Zomo. Is it stolen back? That's a huge pile of bodies. Jump ball's going to be called. Zomo looks like she's taken a fair contact there. Made her tough stuff though, back on her feet, ready to go again. French bench trying to lift their team's spirits. Slovenia's lead still 15. Dumped inside, step through, high shot and one. That's a tough play by Tyra Rebic. She'll head to the line for the and one. Contact from behind by David Isaga. That's the 3-point play. Slovenia now up to an 18-point lead. France, thankfully for them, starting to score freely. They've averaged 86 points a game, so when you think about the fact that they only scored 4 points in that first quarter, it's mind-blowing, really. Gobetz hands it across. Lorbeck now fades away. Tough play as the shot clock expires. France sitting in that zone defense. A foul will be called on Brodnik. She's chasing back on defense. Kaniana Simba. France's leading scorer with 7, passes it in. Good ball movement this time by France. Much better team offense. Gosselin with the score. She's pumped. Timeout now is going to be called by Coach Matevich at the other end of the floor. His team's lead has been trimmed back to 13. He wants to talk it over. France certainly showing an awful lot more of what has got them to this semi-final. In this second quarter, they've outscored Slovenia 12-8 in the quarter. But Slovenia, after that absolute barnstormer of the first 10 minutes, still have a 13-point lead. Full court pressure being applied by France now. Now drop back now into a zone. Looks a bit like a 3-2 of sorts. Drive inside, high arcing finish, rattles in, rattles out, and Kaniana Simba comes away with it and passes forward to Jean-Louis. Stops on a dime, hands it back out. High arcing 3 is in and out. Rebound scramble into the hands of Gobetz. Vijancic brings it up over the half. Down into the low post, just about gets the pass away in time. 3 ball from the far wing, no good. Kaniana Simba with another rebound, second of the night for her. Step back jumper, oh, contested, but gets it to go. Banks it off the glass. Jean-Louis with a big play. Slovenia's lead now down to 11. Slightly concerning times for the Slovenian team. Their offense is completely dried up. Shot clock about to run out again, and they're not going to get a shot away. France's defense going through the gears. To be fair, France have built their tournament off outstanding defense. No one has scored more than 45 points against them. That was Serbia back in game day 3. Ball thrown away by France. Slovenia's defense is turned to go through the gears and create an extra possession. Lorbeck, little shot fake, drive along the baseline. A little heavy on that one though. Lorbeck at the top for 3, heaves at that one. You could see she didn't have control. 4 minutes left in this first half. Frantic second quarter of basketball as France try and fight their way back in. Zomo now will draw the foul. That one whistled on Prapper. Baseline ball for France. Gosselin for three. Hits another. He's been shooting lights out in the tournament. 2 triples in this game now. Confident she steps into that one. Now it's just an 8-point ball game. This is real resilience on show from France. They've outscored Slovenia 17-8 in this quarter so far. On the wing for three. Oh, makes it rain. Gobet. Ball passed inside. Foul's going to be called on the floor as Prapper gets stuck in a mismatch she doesn't want. That'll be her second foul of the game. Down into the low post. Steps to the side, no good. Good defense that time by Slovenia, just closing out the options. Vijancic. Slovenia just taking a little too long to get in their offense. Prapper will shoot from a long way downtown. The range that Ida Prapper has is unbelievable. Almost unguardable. Slovenia's lead back out to 14. Stolen away. Stolen back though. Kaniana Simba gets the layup and one. Foul whistled on Vijancic. That will send Kaniana Simba to the line for the bonus. Timeout's been called here. 2 minutes and 12 left in this first half. France will take a timeout. Their second and final of the first half. Well, a real back and forth second quarter we have had here. Remember, Slovenia led by 17 at the end of that first quarter. France have pushed as hard as they can. They've got it back to single digits at one stage, but Slovenia with a bit of hot hand from outside, back out to a 12-point lead now, but Kaniana Simba at the line for one. It's the three-point play. What a game she's having. First player to double digits on either team. France now with a little bit of full court pressure. Slovenia break it. Lorbeck's nice spin move, but the shot's off target. All the way through. An early attempt from France this time, trying to maximize a little bit of disruption. Prappa will slow it down. Slovenia can't afford to slow it down too much though. They've struggled to get into their offenses by taking their time. Spin move, Prappa, right hand, over the rim and away. Kanayana Simba backs it out. That one's off Lorbeck's hand and will be French ball on the baseline. Slovenia will make a change as we say Sudin come into the game. Baseline ball for France though. David Saga to inbound. Still French ball. Just moves to the other side. There's the head from Lorbeck to try and push things away, but France capitalise. In and out with a jumper. Good towering offensive rebound, and the foul's whistled. The Bengo will head to the line for two. Foul whistled on Fijancic. Second foul of the game for her. She'll come out of the game with that foul. Coach Matevic not willing to risk her in the final minute and 8 seconds. Definitely don't need her picking up a third. Instead, we will see Rebic come back in. First is good. France haven't been to the line much in this first half. This is only free throw number 3 and 4 for them. Gets them both to go though. Back to a single-digit lead for Slovenia. Stolen away. Foul's going to be whistled. Great defensive play by David Saga. At the line for two. David Saga, one of the players that played in this tournament for France last year, had that heartbreak quarter-final loss to Spain and ended up finishing in 7th place. If that's not provided with motivation for this year, I'm not sure what will. Almost stolen away again. Instead, Lorbeck will come away with it. Six on the shot clock. Gobetz now will have to heave it. Will just about get it away, but won't get it anywhere near the rim. Slovenia are just taking too long to get into their offense. Don't get me wrong, it's France that's forcing that issue. Into the game comes Kump. Catch and shoot on the wing. That's short. Knocked out of bounds though by Rebic. 14 seconds for France to work with here as they continue to try and fight their way back into this game. Remember, they were down by 17 and now down by just 8. Good footwork, but the finish not quite there. Gobetz heaves it at the buzzer, but that will be the final play of the first half. A lightning first 10 minutes for Slovenia. A very strong start to the comeback for France. At the half, it's France 27, Slovenia 35. We'll be back with the second half action shortly. Welcome back to Pitești here in Romania. We're at the halfway stage of the first semi-final of the 2026 FIBA U16 Women's EuroBasket, and at the half it's France 27, Slovenia 35. Slovenia had a 17-point lead at the end of the first quarter. France have fought their way back in. This one absolutely in the balance right now. Zomo kicks it out, wide open on the wing. An early important score for France. Awana with the three brings it down to just a 6-point ball game. And now the steal for France as they look to really take control of the early stages of this second half. Big offensive rebound by Zomo. Drive inside off the glass for two. Pina Montero. And now it's just a 4-point ball game. Slovenia have seen a huge swing in the last 10 or so minutes. And now it's for Slovenia to try and find a little bit of composure here. It's needed, and it's needed quickly. Ball inbound to Lorbeck. Lorbeck now, for Jancic now. Go strong, tough play, smart play. Oh, Jancic with the steal as well, hands it to Lorbeck. Lorbeck gets it back from the lob inside and will draw the foul. Zomo whistle for that one. Second foul of the game on her. First rattles out for Lorbeck. Gets a second to roll. Lane opens up, very explosive drive to the basket. Awana. Lorbeck now being harassed as she tries to get it up over the half. This is part of the problem for Slovenia. So much of their shot clock being burnt up, just getting the ball into position to start. It's a tough pass thrown by Mlinaric. Down low, double team collapses, good ball movement, 3-second violation whistled on Zomo. 10th turnover of the game for France. Prappa brings it up over the half. Puts the shot up, clips the front of the rim and no more. Foul whistled though. I think Mlinaric caught reaching in. Down to Zomo, blocked by Lorbeck, stands tall and strong. Down to Lorbeck, double team in the post, kicks it out, short two is good. Slovenia just starting to show a little bit of that quality that they showed in the first quarter, regaining a bit of composure. Skip through. Kaniana Simba, not with the three. Rebound pulled in by Owana. Jumper no good from the mid-range. Scramble for the rebound, eventually won by Vijancic. Vijancic, strong move again. Starting to take this game on. First Slovenian player to double digits, Veronika Vijancic. That one knocked out of bounds by Prapper. Slovenia's lead back to 9. Both of these teams really are stepping up in a big way. Zomo will come out of the game for France. Dumped inside, shot clock running down. That's a tough move, great play. Ducour. Lobets. Oh, the pass inside is lofted beyond Lorbeck. My goodness me, the pace that's being played by the Pina Montero. Can't get the finish, and ultimately will end up fouling Vijancic. To the game comes David Saga. Prapper now, running a pick and roll with Lorbeck. Prapper swats it away. Good defensive stand by Gosselin. Knocked out of bounds by Gosselin. Heaved, but it will be a shot clock violation if it hadn't been picked up by Kaniana Simba. Backdoor cut along the baseline, loses her footing. Stolen away by Gobets. Vijancic back to Lorbeck, fakes the three, drives inside, little flat with that one, but Gobets will pick up the offensive rebound. Lorbeck now comes back out to Prapper. Pass down low, stolen away. Prapper diving into the passing lane. Didn't want the mismatch in the post up. Smart play, really, by the 14-year-old. Blocking foul called as Lorbeck went to go up strong. Jean-Louis just moving forward, creating the contact, coming off the worst from it, but certainly was the one that created that contact. Gets them to go. Slovenia's lead back out to 8. Lorbeck will take a breather as Rebic comes in. Almost stolen away, double team pounces and it pays off. Prappa now breaks away. Draw the foul as she collides with the basket. Back on her feet and she's okay. She'll head to the line for 2 shots. Ida Prappa. Roll is good on the first. Prappa up to 10 points personal now. Joint leading scorer in the game. Hit 2 massive threes in that first half. One was a near half-court triple. Gets them both to go now. She's a standalone game's leading scorer with 11. Slovenia's lead is back to double digits as France has quietened down a little. An offensive foul is going to be whistled on Docourt. To the game comes Ibengo. France employing their press defense just to burn some of Slovenia's shot clock away. Stolen away. Prappa loses the handle. David Saga won't make them pay though as it rolls around the rim and out. That one teasing France. Baseline drive. Gobetz comes up short. Now it is Saga, hits a 2, foot on the line. Jancic picks it up in Coffin corner, the worst place on the court. That will be a travelling violation though. Whistled on Gosselin. To the game comes Brodnik for Slovenia. Jancic hands it away. Drive inside, Gobetz. That one's blocked and knocked out of bounds. Slovenian ball with 3.2 on the shot clock. To the game comes Owana for France. Don't get the shot away in time. That will be a turnover for Slovenia. Game's kind of slipped into a little bit of a limbo space right now. Neither team asserting themselves as they have done up to this point. Final 90 seconds of this third quarter. Strong move inside David Isaga. 5 points personal now for her. That's a kick ball. Timeout's going to be called here. 1:15 left in this third quarter. Slovenia's lead sits at 6. And Coach Matevic wants to talk it over. Big minute and 15 seconds ahead of us here. Slovenia just about holding on to their lead. France fighting their way back into this game through pure tenacious defense. Once again, they'll apply full court pressure. Are they even going to get it over the half in time? Just about they do. Gobets now. Sodin will come back and take it off. 6 on the shot clock. Not really created anything just yet. She'll have to heave from way downtown. Oh, she banks it home for 3. What a shot. Gobets rains the triple. Back up to a 9-point ball game. Final 30 seconds of the third quarter. Ibengo. Oh, and one. Masialo Mbengo. Drops a tough play. Huge contact. Heading to the line for the bonus now. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound pulled in by Rebic. French fans haven't stopped cheering and drumming the whole game. Warbeck now glides inside, off the glass. That's a big play, a tough play. Final 5 seconds. David Isaga going to take it on her own. And that will be the end of the quarter, although I think a foul has been blown. Sodin whistled for the foul on the trail. There's the hip check. David Isaga heading to the line for 2. 1 from 2 so far this evening for her. We're just putting some time back on the game clock. Slovenia's lead currently at 9. And to be honest, right now, the way the game has played out, I think they comfortably take a 9-point lead into that final quarter. A low-scoring third quarter. Both teams really leaning in and grinding out defensively. Just working on the clock to get it back to the time it needs to be. Looks like they're struggling to be able to do it. Yeah, at the moment we're just holding as we try and get the necessary amount of time put back onto the clock here in Pitești. There we go, 0.3 seconds. I think we're ready to go. The first is good. Composure at the line from David Izaga. Gets them both to drop. Ball inbound, and that will be the end of the third quarter here in Pitești. And with 7 minutes left in this semi-final, it's France 43, Slovenia 50. Welcome back to Pitești. We are just 10 minutes left in this semi-final for the under-16 women's EuroBasket. France 43, Slovenia 50. All inbounded. Gobets. Wants it to Lorbeck. Vijancic. Prappa goes back door. It's deflected out of bounds. And France will steal it away. Kaniana Simba. Offensive foul is going to be called on David Izaga. I presume it's a hook. It is. Third foul of the game for her. Prappa looks at the three, turned away. Skip to the weak side. Three ball, in and out. Rebound for Jancic. And the score is good. Good spacing by Slovenia. That's what gave them those options. Once a mismatch arrived, they exploited it. Kaniana Simba, step back three. That's an air ball and bounces straight out of bounds. Baseline for Slovenia. And it is possession by possession now. No team will look beyond the next 24 seconds as we see Gosalan come into the game. That one's thrown out of bounds by Prappa. The pressure that France is applying, paying off. Straight to the camera operator. Strong move off the glass, Zomo. Lorbeck now trying to find a way up the floor. They'll have to get it up there soon, and they do, just in time. Pressure from France is relentless. Prappa now. Oh, deflected away, it's a poor pass by Prappa. Three ball. Not this time. Offensive rebound. Foul's going to be whistled, I think, on Gosalan. It is. Sideline ball for Slovenia. Their lead will stay at 7. Coach Matevic being put through the ringer, to say the least. Drive inside. Prappa whips it through. Gobets now will attack the paint. Steps through, draws the foul, and will head to the line for 2 shots. Gobets at the line, 86% across this tournament. First trip this evening. First is good. Goes 2 from 2. Back out to a 9-point lead for Slovenia. Under 8 minutes left on the game clock. Almost stolen away. Zomo, though, hands it to the wing, and it's dropped out of bounds by Gosalash. Couldn't quite hold on to that wayward pass. Prappa looking to set the offense up. Turns the corner for Jancic. 3 on the shot clock. Prappa steps back. Another heave from way downtown comes up short this time. Jean-Louis. All the way through, David Zaga. Oh, that is a big time shot. Down to a 6-point ball game. Slovenia starting to look a little shaky now. Shot clock at 10. Prappa hands it to Lorbeck. Lorbeck goes inside, goes strong. Looks to grab her own rebound. That one's tied up. Possession arrow points in favor of France. Baseline ball. Pina Montero inbounds and gets it back. Almost stolen away. France will hold on to possession, but it'll be a shot clock violation. Good defensive phase from Slovenia. Prappa being harassed, trying to get it up over the half. Gobets now to Prappa. They just get it over in the 8. Four on the shot clock. That will be a turnover no matter what happens, and it is. The only thing that's beneficial for Slovenia is that they are burning clock. 5 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. A low scoring final quarter, which kind of suits Slovenia really with this 6-point lead. Low scoring game overall suits Slovenia. Jumper no good, rebound pulled in by Dokor. Foul's going to be called, I think, on Prappa. Push from behind on Gosselin. It is. France will have possession on the baseline. It's only Slovenia's first foul of the quarter, though. Saga puts the brakes on, comes back out. Gosselin from a long way out. Half a second left on the shot clock as that one rebounds off Prappa's head and bounces out of bounds. And that will be a shot clock violation as Gosselin couldn't control the inbound pass. Once again, France will drop into this press defense. Slovenia this time break it relatively easily. It was more a match-up press than a zone press though from France. Didn't work as well. Passed inside, fades away off the glass. Big play by Rebic. 5 minutes to go here. Slovenia's lead sits at 8. Pina Montero calling for the screen. Gosselin whips it through. Jean-Louis, no good. Rebound, big offensive board, Dokor. Out of the game comes Rebic as Lorbeck comes back in. Slovenia's lead at 6. Gobets puts the ball back into Prappa. Now to the wing, drive inside, brave move, draws a lot of contact across the face. Mlinaric. Gosselat just reaching over. Milanovic now heading to the line. First trip to the free throw line this evening for her. First doesn't go. Now France will come in to line up. 4 minutes and 8 seconds, and this one, a real anxious feeling in the arena as this one ticks down to the business end. Misses a second. Lorbeck with the rebound though. And a fresh 14 for Slovenia to work with. Rapper, pick a way through, almost loses possession. Will draw the foul as she gets slapped in the face by Docourt. We'll see a change. In fact, we'll see a timeout here. 3:54 left in the game. Slovenia up by 6. And France want to talk things over. Three minutes and 54 seconds remain in this semi-final. France doing all they can to fight their way back in after a shocker of a first quarter where Slovenia finished up with a 17-point lead. They fought hard ever since. Right now, Prapper, the 14-year-old, at the line. First is no good though. We'll get the second to go. Slovenia's lead creeps up to 7. Prapper now with a tournament high 12 points in this game. Zomo fades away, not this time, and Lorbeck with the uncontested rebound. No pressure applied from France. Seems to be only on the make. Gobetz. Oh, tries to feed Lorbeck, but it's picked off with ease by Owana. And the layup is good. Zomo. Down to a 5-point game as we enter the final 3 minutes. Vijancic won't get it to drop. Zomo scoops up the defensive board. Scramble now. Held onto by Kaniana Simba. Into the corner for 3. In and out. Big rebound pulled in by Lorbeck, and she's fouled. That will send her all the way to the other end of the floor. 4 free throws. Foul blown on Owana. Lorbeck 6 from 10 from the free throw line this evening so far. 10 points, 5 boards, 2 steals, 2 blocks. She has done an awful lot for her team today. First is good. Ice running through her veins. Doesn't get the second to drop, but Gobetz gets the offensive rebound. That is a big moment. Rapper now. 4 on the shot clock, will have to release a 3. Step back high, arcing. That's an air ball. And it will be a baseline ball for France. Slovenia up by 6. 2 minutes and 19 seconds remaining. Three ball, in and out. Scramble for the rebound. I think Lorbeck's going to get called for the foul. As Zomo reached over and grabbed that one. David Saga. High arcing 3. Hangs off the front of the rim. Final 2 minutes now. Prapper for 3. Oh, she's hit another huge triple. 4-3 of the game. Ida Prapper. What a game she's having. Timeout's going to be called. 1:35 to play. Slovenia are now up by 9. 15 points personal for Ida Prapper. 4 from 6 from downtown. And now France backs against the wall. What can they do here in the final 95 seconds? One minute and 35 seconds remaining as France come out of their huddle. Slovenian fans literally on the edge of their seats. Can they make it back-to-back finals in this tournament? They were there last year, picking up the silver medal. Can they go one step further this year, or will France come back into this one? Zomo, first step on the comeback path for France. Gobetz will draw the foul and will head to the line. Slovenia's lead at 7. Gobetz 2 from 2 so far this evening. What a game she's had. 13 points, 8 boards, 5 assists. Oh, and the first is good. You can see what relief that is for her teammates. Vianchak with a little fist pump when she sees that one drop. Back for the second. And she'll roll it in over the front of the rim. Back to a 9-point lead for Slovenia, 1 minute and 20. Slovenia just need to slow France down now, make them burn clock themselves. Jean-Louis, oh, what a time to hit the three! Back to a 6-point game. Gobets now being harassed by David Saga. That's knocked out of bounds. Slovenia will hold on to possession. They've got 10 on the shot clock. Ball inbounded to Prappa. Prappa from way downtown. Please tell me she did not just hit that three. That's from the parking lot. What range has she got in her game? And she's 14 years old. Drive inside, no good. Unbelievable. Zomo misses the second. Final 30 seconds. Slovenia's lead is at 8. They're having to foul. Well, they're trying to steal, actually. About a 5-second differential. Really, they probably could do with fouling. Gobets now triple teamed, wrapped up. Has to get the pass away and does. Slovenia will happily just see a shot clock violation, but instead France foul. Oh my goodness, if they were to do that, they should have done it 10 seconds earlier. And now Prappa will head to the line for 2 free throws. And surely, that is it, surely. Slovenia are headed to the final and France are headed to the bronze medal game. Prappa misses the first free throw. 3 from 5 this evening from the line. 5 from 7 from downtown. Gets a second to go, out to a 9-point lead. 7.6 seconds to play. France wave the white flag, and it's Slovenia headed through to the final. My goodness me, back-to-back final appearances for Slovenia in the under-16 women's EuroBasket. A very well-deserved win for Slovenia. Heartbreak for France. But look at the celebrations here. They know they're going to walk away with a medal guaranteed. Could it be gold, and could it be accompanied by a trophy? Final score, France 58, Slovenia 67. Coming up very shortly, semi-final number 2 as Spain will go up against Latvia. I'll see you back here for that one.